Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to lead you through a yoga session to help you deal with stress and anxiety. I guess many of us are struggling with this right now and with everything that's happening around the world. So I thought I'd bring you this quick 20-minute yoga session to keep you grounded, but at the same time, we're going to focus to relax and unwind our mind and body, and it's going to regulate our energy levels back. And for this class, you would need 2 yoga blocks if you have them at home. But if you don't, it's okay. You can use 2 cushions to guide you and to assist you with these poses. And once you're ready, let's get it started. We're going to place the yoga blocks or the cushions down to the end of the mat. And we're going to start the class in the child's pose. I want you to slowly get yourself down to your knees, hands folded right behind, placing the forehead down to the mat as you close the eyes as we start our practice. You can slowly drag the hands down to the mat. I want you to stay here focusing on your breathing and stretching in the child's pose. And once you're ready, let's get ourselves onto the tabletop position on all fours. Hands right underneath the shoulder blades and your knees are open to the hip distance apart. And just rock your body back and forth, getting comfortable in the pose. And we're going to start out by doing some cat and cow stretches. As you arch the back, gaze up to the ceiling, inhale through your nose. And exhale, curl yourself underneath, chin down to the chest. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale up and exhale down. Nice spinal wave. I want you to get this going until you hear the next beep. You're going to hold this pose as you gaze up to the ceiling. I want you to slowly rock yourself back and forth, getting deeper into that spine stretch. And we're going to do the reverse stretch as you arch your back, spine up to the ceiling, chin down to the chest. Holding at this pose, freezing as we rock ourselves back and forth. Beautiful work for your back. Great job, you guys. And now I want you to open your legs, open your knees out to the mat distance, curl the toes underneath. You're going to slowly get yourself down onto your elbows. Arch your back as much as you can, getting deeper into the hip flexors. And as we progress, I want you to extend your left arm down to the shoulder level to the side and turn and gaze towards your right shoulder. Beautiful stretch through your upper back, great mobility for your shoulders as well. Taking the time to switch sides, this time extending your right arm and gazing towards the left shoulder. And great job, slowly raising ourselves up onto the tabletop position once again. We're still thinking about more easing poses that's going to relax and unwind us. We're going to be doing the thread and the needle. For this, you're going to thread your right hand down to the left side, dropping the head and the shoulder down to the mat if you can. But if you're still working on your flexibility, that's okay. Just stay wherever you are as long as you feel your back stretching. And once you're ready, let's slowly take the time to switch to the other side, this time threading your left hand down to the right side and dropping that head down and the shoulder. And for the next couple of poses, we're going to be doing Adho Mukha Svanasana, or the downward facing dog, and few of their variations. For this, I want you to press your palms down, legs pressing down to the mat as you reach the glutes up to the ceiling. If you are a beginner, you can bend your knees as shown in the pop-up screen. But if you're good to go for a full downward facing dog, you can do it along with me. I want you to stay here breathing for nice deep breaths in and out as you close your eyes. And getting ourselves back down onto our knees for a couple of seconds just to ease off. And reaching back for the downward facing dog. Once again, we're going to do a couple of variations here. For this, I want you to open your legs to the mat distance. You're going in for little organic movements, engaging your legs as you lift your heels off the mat up and down. And from here, you're going to take your right hand, place it down to your left shin or your ankle. This is a beautiful pose to stimulate blood, and at the same time, it's going to enhance your mood. I want you to take the time to switch this time, taking the left hand down to your right ankle. And back to the downward facing dog. Again, going in for little organic movements down through your legs, marching it out. And now I want you to bring both your feet together. Still in the downward facing dog, I want you to slowly think about lifting your right leg off the mat. Point the foot underneath. You can even bend your legs if that feels good for you. And drop down. Let's take the time to switch to the left side this time. Still engaging ourselves in breathing. Let's not forget about that. And once you're ready, lifting your left leg, bending the knee if that feels good. And back down to the center. This time, I want you to slowly march yourself to the center of the mat, leading down to your hands. You can guide this pose with the help of the yoga blocks or the cushion. Just place it down so that your palms are resting on the blocks. And once you're here, just slowly rocking yourself back and forth as your head hangs heavy down. And slowly raising yourself up, erecting your elbows and gazing up with a flat back. And as we stay with our palms rested on the blocks, we're going to think about lifting the left arm up to the ceiling, gazing towards the left side as well. And time to switch for the right hand, getting up to the ceiling and gazing towards the right side. And still staying down, comfortable. You can bend your knees if you want to. Just getting in that blood flow down to your face. Great mood enhancer, great pose to build flexibility as well. And now we are going in for ragdoll sways. For this, I want you to get hold of your elbows and just dropping the head down and swaying yourself left to right, getting deeper into that leg stretch, and at the same time thinking about breathing. Just inhale and exhale through this pose. And slowly reaching back to the center, each vertebrae at a time. Great job, you guys. We're going to think about doing a couple of vinyasa flows just to get our body moving, but at the same time just easing off and staying grounded. I want you to stand nice and tall in Tadasana or the mountain pose. Just finding peace as you close your eyes, arms held right next to your body, palms facing forward. I want you to stay grounded down through your feet, relaxing your shoulders away from the ear, the crown of your head held high to the ceiling. I want you to engage your core as you pull the navel in towards the spine. Just stay here for a couple of deep breaths, engaging in deep breathing. And once you're ready, we're going to perform eagle's pose. For this, your feet together. You're going to wrap your right leg onto the left knee like so. Just go in for a little squat. Try to find stability in this pose as you focus on an object. And once you're ready, you're going to wrap your arms as well for the eagle pose. Palms touching each other if you can. It's okay if you lose balance, just get back to the pose. And slowly unwrapping your legs and your arms, you're going to extend that right leg straight up behind. Hands down to the yoga blocks. Body parallel to the mat. And as you bend your knee, if that feels good. And reaching that back leg down to the mat. Adjusting the blocks to the comfortable spot and holding for the big lunge. You can do this big lunge with or without assistance. You can do the full lunge as the palms reach down to the mat if you can. Just do whatever feels good for you. And once you're ready, you're going to rest that left hand down to the block, extending the right up to the ceiling. You will be able to feel your shoulder blades and opening up for the chest. And back down, resting the back knee down to the mat, the toes flat down to the mat, and get ready to reach up for warrior one. Hands up to the ceiling with a nice flat back. Back to the center, we're going to finish off the flow as you reach that right leg up parallel to the mat, just how you started. Getting back to the center, feet drops down. And for a big inhale, root to rise, hands up to the ceiling, palms together. And exhale, guide our hands back down to heart center. And we're going to repeat this entire flow, completing it on the other side. For this, I want you to stand again in Tadasana, palms facing forward, closing your eyes and engaging yourself in deep belly breathing. Finding focus as you root down to the mat. We're going to start with our eagle's pose. For this, you're going to wrap around your left leg over to the right leg. Wrapping your arms and gazing down as you squat a bit. I'm going to think about unwrapping your limbs and at the same time extending that left leg, rooting deep down, hands down to the yoga block, pointing the toes underneath, and your body is parallel to the mat. And bend your knee if that feels good. And for a big exhale, you're going to drop that leg down for the big warrior lunge. You can also do this without any assistance. As you root your right hand down, extending the left up to the ceiling and gazing up for the beautiful triangle twist. Inhale, drop the knee down, and exhale, going in for warrior one. Hands up to the ceiling, back kept nice and straight. And as you exhale, sweep your hands down to the mat. Get ready to take both your legs right behind for the full plank. And getting back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing dog, just how we started, pressing the palms down and your feet down. And as you complete the flow, I want you to slowly drop both your knees down to the mat onto the tabletop position. Hands right underneath the shoulder blades and your legs are open to the hip distance apart. We're going to continue the flow on all fours. For this, I want you to get yourself with your elbows down to the block or the mat. Your back kept nice and straight. You're going to slowly raise yourself up as you press the left hand down to the block as you gaze towards the left shoulder. Beautiful upper mobility stretch. And take your time to switch. This time pressing the right palm down to the block or the mat and gazing towards the right shoulder, getting deeper into that shoulder stretch. And now we're going to go in for some pelvic openers. For this, I want you to open your knees out to the mat distance, curl the toes underneath. You're going to slowly get your glutes down towards your legs. Inhale and exhale forward. Just a rocking motion back and forth. You're not doing too much, but it's great work for your hips to open up for your groin region. It's going to make you feel really good. I want you to keep doing this until you hear the next beep. And now we're going to move the blocks away. And we're going to think about doing some child's resting poses. I want you to place your forehead down to your hands like so. And just rest here, getting deep into that back stretch. Beautiful spine work. And now we're going to do the puppy dog stretch. For this, I want you to extend your hands down to the length of the mat. Your glutes are still up. And you're going to try and place your chest and your chin down to the mat. Getting deeper into that spine stretch further from where we started. And great job, you guys. I really hope you felt good with that flow so far. We're going to hit the mat and finish off with some lying down flow and poses. Guiding our hands down to your knees, I want you to start by hugging yourself. And we're going to think about engaging our pelvic region with nice big circles with the help of our legs. And once you're ready, I want you to reverse the circles, take it to the other direction. Your knees kept bent, hands right next to your body. You're going to think about dropping both your legs down to the left side of the room, targeting the lower back, getting deep into that lower back stretch. And to progress, you're going to cross over the right onto the left, extending your right arm to the side and gazing towards the right shoulder. Beautiful stretch for your lower back, for your spinal cord on the whole. And guiding our legs back to the center, you're going to take the time to switch. You're going to start out with a leg drop to the right side this time. And once you're ready, you're going to cross over the left leg onto the right side, extending for the left arm and gazing towards the left shoulder. And now you're going to slowly open your legs out to the diamond shape, your feet together for the butterfly pose. Try to bring your legs in closer towards your groin to feel the stretch even further from here. And once you're ready, you're going to engage yourself in little organic movements as you slowly flap out your knees. And now we're going to progress with another lying down pose. For this, I want your feet together, crisscrossed. Your hands are still right beside you. And I want you to be fully present, focusing on your breathing from here on. And one last final stretch to finish off. I want you to interlace your fingers. Take it right over your head. Try to lengthen your upper body. Extending your legs right down through the length of the mat. Giving yourself a nice full body stretch. Feeling every part of the body stretch for all the work that you did. And you have made it to the last and the final pose that everyone's been waiting for, the Shavasana or the corpse pose. For this, I want you to guide your hands right next to your body, extending your legs, let it hang loose, let your body be loose, but be present in the moment, be mindful of your breathing, just engaging yourself in nice deep breaths in and out as you close your eyes and relax and unwind in this space. And I want you to stay here until you hear the final beep. And I hope you sticked along with me till the end and completed this mindful yoga full practice. It is a really good routine that you can incorporate at any time of the day just to break your day down and to refocus back down to your energy levels. And it's going to provide you a calm state of mind and to be more present in the moment. And don't forget to come back to my channel for more videos like this. And please do subscribe and support so that I continue making more fun at-home workout videos for you guys. Thank you so much for working out along with me. Until next time, namaste.